Hey friends, this is Maggie. So I am actually back from my vacation. We did the New Year's Day celebration in a cruise, which was really nice, and I was able to take my supplies, travel supplies with me, and was able to use them. I actually use these two a lot, this is the gouache. I use that. I have to refill it, but I used it a lot. You guys can see that. And in my watercolor palettes from this kit that I purchased, I use this too a lot. And I have this is for the mixing, and that's the watercolor in there. So I did use that a lot. I actually, what I did was that I used most of the time I used this little travel pouch more than this one. I kept this one in the room, and I had some of my supplies here, but primarily it was kind of a double. I have a little bit of here in case I took this one and leave this one behind. But since I left this in the book and this was so handy, I kept going to this one to use all the equipment that I have here. And what I have here is, you know, the my white pen, my mechanical pencil, my liners, one that's thin, one that's a little bit thicker. I didn't use this one as much just because when you get used to using the regular brushes for watercolor, this can be a little bit difficult to work with. Not difficult, but you don't get the same feel, so it doesn't really work. So I did use this one a lot for all of my drawings, which is the travel brush kit that I bought. This one I had for a little while, but you know, I have my 3 sizes there. So I use that one a lot. Most of the time I barely use this one. When I first started using this one, I just switched it back. And I did change the makeup out and put my primary colors, and I did use this one too a lot. And my kneaded eraser is in here. And then on this particular journal here, which is new, and I bought it just for this one, I did about 3 pages, I think. I did that one, which I enjoyed doing this one a lot. This was very fun to do. And I on this trip, I kind of really was looking a lot at colors. So most of the things that I did was using a lot of colors. This is another one I did. Now this one, I took a picture every time you go through going to your cabin, I think is what they call when you're in the cruise, or your stateroom, that's what they call it. Every time you go through the doors, they had a painting of colorful birds and stuff like that. So I took a picture and I kind of did a replica of it. This one, I changed it a little bit, you know, with the colors and the style a little bit, but basically it was something like this. I did do another one big, and that one is exactly as is shown on the picture, you know, on the wall. And then I was working on this one to play with shadows and stuff like that, just to sketch. And then this one I did the very last day when we're waiting for them to call our zone number so we can exit the ship. So I worked on that. That was fun. I did use it a lot. This system that I have here works for me, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to continue to use this. Now this one here is the one I kept in the room, and it basically has the same things. But I did throw in here 2 little journals. See, it has the pen. It has a little bit more. It has the ruler, which, you know, I didn't use that. And some supplies in case I run out of my mechanical pencil. Supplies is in here. The spray, I did use the spray. I have another watercolor brush here. And then in this part of it, I was holding my mini palettes here. I was using those. I had them in here, so I took them out and threw them in my purse, and, you know, kept going out and about with that. The other thing that I worked on was this book here. And on this one, this is the one I had in my room, and then I took it out a couple of times and worked on it, but most of the time I was doing it when I was in the room. So I did this one, and they have like a gallery, an art gallery, and I was looking at that. It was so nice. And I was seeing a lot of, and this is watercolor, so I'm looking at paints that were like either acrylic or other type of media, but they had the black background, or most of the painting was in black, and then something just will be a pop color. I mean, beautiful colors. It was beautiful. So I was working on this cat, and then I decided to just do the kind of the gray black background. And then I work on this one. And then this is exactly how it looks on the one of the walls going to, see how the lines are a little rough? And that's exactly how they have it. It's just like they were sketching the lines around the painting. And that's exactly how it looks. So the reason why I kept referring to this, it was just the colors. I just love the combinations of colors, and so I thought that was beautiful. So what I did is, in that same habit, I created one of my faces, and this was, I didn't reference any photos because I've done so many. So I drew her, and then I started using all the colors around her hair. This was fun. And that is it. Oh yeah, that is it as pertaining to the paintings, you know, to the drawings and painting. However, I did take with me my Hobonichi planner because I wanted to get a head start in regards to setting it up and being ready to just jump in and start, you know, doing my notes and my, you know, to-do list, you know, work related, personal, whatever. And so I did take this to do some of the watercolor paintings around it. But then when I got back, I took out all my stickers and started putting stickers, and some of the stuff that I ordered for this planner, I did it when I got back, or a little bit before I left, and the rest when I got back. But this is kind of how it looks. I put a sticker here, 2 stickers there, and didn't want to overwhelm this. I have one here with another sticker here, and then I kind of emphasized the dates with little labels, just to, not the date, the months, with little labels to just reference the calendar, the whole year calendar. And then got these dividers to divide the months so I can find them. And then some of them will have the stickers, but this will be more stickers than anything else, unless I want to do I feel like putting a watercolor. This here is watercolor, that is watercolor, this is watercolor here, and then this here is a sticker. So I kind of decorated, and I'm leaving everything in the center clean, basically, so that I can put, you know, my work there and just kind of decorate around. So I did that for every page, and then highlighted the birthdays and stuff like that. It's for the cruises. And so I went on, and every month, if you notice, some of them will have watercolors, combination of watercolors and stickers, but just kind of decorate around, and then making sure I have all that. And then when I got to the beginning of the year, since that whole week I was I was not really working, just in the cruise. So when I got to the beginning of the year, then I took the pages that I didn't write anything, then I used those to do watercolor and drawings and stuff like that. Now, this is funny. This is a photo of my son Franco when he was a baby, but I took his eyes and I just made them real big on purpose, just to make it look real cute, because I like that. And I did, this is all watercolor, so here there's no stickers here. And then Carnival, obviously, and then I did, this was with gouache, and that was with gouache too. And then I did that one. And these are all the days that I was out there and I knew I wasn't gonna have any notes or anything because I was not working or doing any personal things. These both are watercolor. And then we go into the week, and that's when I pulled out more of the stickers, did the squares, put the, you know, the planner the way I like to work on it. May change a little bit. Again, trying to do everything outside, unless it's a day like this is Sunday, then I use one of those big stickers there. This is how I'm working my planner. Now these stickers, I ordered them. They flush, literally flush into the page. They are so nice. They're right here. And then I have a whole bunch of those, and they just, it's so nice. I really like these. These are from, I guess it's from China because I can't read the side. But anyway, I got these from online, Amazon. And that's it for this. So what I'm going to be working on today is I want to go back to my oil paints. I was watching a lady who was doing some oil pastel, you know, the oil pastel paints. And she was using a couple of techniques. She was using a brush with the oils, you know, with the essential oil when you're, you know, you're painting with oils, to kind of smear the oil pastel. And you know how you get this, let me see if I can show you this. So let's say this is, you're working with that, you know how you get all those little spots there. And then you come in and let's say you blend it with this one. And that fills it up a little bit more, but it still looks a little bit, it looks wonderful if that's the texture that you're looking for. But if you want to kind of smooth that out and make this blend a little bit more, she was using a brush with the essential oils. And then once you, let me see if I can like go closer here. My lighting today doesn't look like it's too good. So as you go in, I wish you could see that, but as you go in is kind of, and you add the oil to this. Look how it actually helps smear the paint, and you can just, and then kind of make it smooth. If you can see that. So I thought that was really, there were parts that she wanted the rough part of it, but there were parts that she just want to kind of blend it in and make it a little bit smooth. She will use the brush. And I have not seen that before, so I want to try this with this drawing that I'm going to be working today, which is actually, I already sketched it. It's going to be this one here. And let me go ahead and get the video going. Thank you.